Hey everyone, it's Dee from Dee's Divine Guidance here for the sign of Aries for the month of July of 2019. I am so sorry I'm getting these videos out so late, but it is the summer and my kids have been home and finally they are with their dads, so we get a chance. All right. Anyway, if you don't know me, I am a spiritual healer and an empowerment coach, and you will get the energy healing to go along with the messages that Spirit has for you for the month of July. And if you haven't already, you can go over and follow me on Facebook. That is really where you'll get my live videos, okay? Let's see what's going on. It feels like you have a lot going on here. And I'm feeling like you might be a little bit stuck because I feel like the cards are coming pretty slowly. Okay. Might take me a minute to get these cards today. All right, here we go. Yeah, you guys are juggling a lot. You've got the Two of Pentacles. I'm just going to have to kind of start reading because they're taking a while to come. You've got the Two of Pentacles as your overall energy here. And this is about, balancing a lot of stuff. So you've got a lot of stuff on your plate. You're doing a good job, like holding on to it and like making sure everything is done and staying accountable and everything like that. But I do feel as though it's kind of affecting your energy here. I do feel like the ego, I gotta lower this. I don't know if you can hear this music, but I gotta lower that a little bit. Okay. I feel like your ego is kind of taking a toll on you in the beginning of July. All right. One more card, please. All right. Let's see what the heck is happening with you guys. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you're fully committed to something. You got the Hierophant and you got the Six of Wands. And I feel like, and again, remember these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check out your moon and rising signs. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be putting a lot of other videos out. So you want to make sure you get notified for that, okay? I feel as though you are committed to recognition. So a lot of you might be going after promotion, might be like busting your butt at work, trying to get promoted. This could also resonate with love, where you're kind of like really putting your all into your relationship, hoping that it will go to the next level. But the problem here is that you also have the Five of Pentacles and the Moon card in the same row. So the beginning of July, I think you start to become very aware of how much energy you're putting out there. You're putting a lot of energy out there, and I don't feel like you're getting the return back. I feel like you're spreading thin is what I'm getting, okay? So with the Five of Pentacles and the Moon, you're just realizing that all this stuff that you've been carrying, all this stuff that's on your plate, all the things that you're juggling around, this could be, children, it could be whatever it is for you. It's all good, like, because you're getting to where you want to be, but I really want you to go back and I really want you to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is what you're doing right now worth it? Is fighting for the commitment, fighting for the recognition worth the energy that you feel? And for some of you, I feel like you're spending time away from your family. You're spending time away from your loved ones. Like, and what they're making me feel is that, I'm just going to kind of say what I'm getting here, is like you're pre-programmed to believe that you have to have this success in life, that you have to do this certain thing or walk this certain path. And as you're doing that to fulfill expectations of other people, you are actually draining your energy because I feel it's not where you want to be at all. And it's actually taking you, and they're hitting me here with core values. So I really want you to focus on your core values this month, especially in the beginning of July. And I'm sorry because it's like the 10th, so you only got a few more days, but backtrack, beginning of July, whatever. But really focus on your core values, because if you're striving over here to get something, but you're like a work or career or this promotion where you're going to be traveling all the time or whatever, but your core values is relaxation and peace and meditation, or maybe it's spending time with your family, and yet the thing that you are striving and putting so much energy into over here isn't going to get that, why are you doing it? And that's what I feel like this month is about. I feel like you start to realize, I always say with the moon is shadows. So what they're making me feel is like you start to see the glitches in the plan. Now, towards the middle of the month here, which is where we're getting to, which is the exciting part, is that you've got the Star card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Death card, and you have the Magician. I feel like this is the month that you open your eyes. I feel as though you get more clarity this month and realize that the life you're living is about what you want, not what others expect. And you start to see the light here with the Star. You start to see that your energy is more important than what you're striving for, because in the end, what you're striving for or what you're going after isn't what you want at all. And that's really hard to hear, guys. That's really hard. I feel like you might take that a little bit hard. Click off the video. I get it. I get it. But stick with me. Because when you realize you're out of alignment, because you're pushing, you're forcing, you're going after something that you think you need, but you got to go back to your core values. And once you start to see that light, things start to change with that Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune wheel. I'm just kind of saying wheel. When the wheel starts turning, the monkey's got a blindfold. So, I get drawn to things on cards, and you might not know where this leads. You might not know where you're going. But all that matters is that you know that what you're doing right now isn't where you want to be. And that's what the Death card comes in. There's a major, huge transformation. And I feel like the universe is waiting for you to make this decision, is waiting for you to see the light, because you've got the Magician card right here. Excuse me. And once you see this light and realize, like, holy shit, what have I been doing for so long? Then everything starts to work out. Everything starts to come in your favor, right? You got the Wheel of Fortune, Death, and the Magician. I mean, amazing cards together. And the Star. I mean, the middle of July is going to be, like, they're telling me peak. It's like peak season. This is going to be make it or break it. Which one are you going to choose? Are you going to stay stuck in this energy going after something you don't even want? Or are you going to choose to be bold and to be brave, which we know you guys are? So be bold and be brave and stand up for what you believe and what you want out of life. Because once you do and you shift that, that's that Death card, is shifting, transitions, endings, beginnings. This little guy, he's crawling. I'm like, this little guy is like really horrific, but he's crawling out. He's crawling out. He's crawling out of the darkness. He's crawling out of the ground. Like, even though it looks really bad, like, that's a symbol there. It's time for you to get out of the hole that you're in. However that resonates. So let me know below, like, how is this resonating with you? What are you stuck in? What are you going after that you now realize, like, you don't even want, really? It's that somebody else wants you to do it, or you are expected to do it, or this is what you just learned. But once you crawl out and you find who you are and what you want, that's the Magician, right? You start to manifest. And because you'll be in alignment, you're going to manifest much quicker. You're not going to have to force things. You're not going to have to balance all these things, because everything's just going to flow to you. The end of the month here, you've got the Seven of Cups. You've got the Seven of Swords. You've got the Page of Pentacles. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So definitely for some of you, this is a relationship that's holding you back. And by the end of the month, I do feel as though you're going to let it go, because I've got the Nine of Pentacles, and that's my single card. And, with the Seven of Swords here, it's also about, like, leaving something behind. And you might realize that the person in your life, I deal with a lot of narcissism and stuff, so manipulative people. You might realize that this is a toxic person, and this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be friends, family, colleagues, whatever. And you start to kind of gain clarity, because, like, I'm going to read it both ways because I think it's going to resonate both ways to you. But, like, this is about confusion. Once you start, it's not going to feel comfortable. So get that out of your head. Like, this doesn't feel comfortable, even though these are awesome cards and I'm really excited for the middle of the month for you guys. This is an uncomfortable as shit. Like, seriously, it's going to test you in so many ways, because you're going against every single thing that you've ever believed. This could definitely also be like a spiritual awakening. So if you're going through that, that definitely can be what's happening in the middle here. where like, oh my God, nothing is what it seemed. My eyes are wide open and I can't shut them anymore. And there might be some confusion around there. But this also means that you might also have options too. So there might be different ways you can go. You know, like when I say about like, what do you really want? There could be many of them, right? Options. But what I want you to do is I want you to really kind of sit with yourself, go, you know, quiet, close your eyes, deep breaths in, and just what comes to you that will make you happy? What can you do all day long that you don't feel like is work or that you don't feel like it's strenuous? That will lead you to your answer. Okay. So that could be read both ways, but you're definitely going to leave something behind, and you're definitely going to give yourself an opportunity here to become more independent, that Nine of Pentacles, or to gain more income, to gain more abundance. And that's what you're doing in the middle of the month here, is that when you gain that clarity and you decide to make the change. Now, please, please, please do not go quitting jobs or anything like that. You want to make sure this is just about gaining the clarity of it and taking aligned action. Now, aligned action doesn't mean quitting your jobs. I hate when I see people and they're like, oh, I just quit my job. And I'm like, no. All right. You have to be financially stable, guys. You have to be human and realistic as well as spiritual. So please do not be quitting any jobs unless you're financially stable to do that and have a plan in action. But anyway, so I hope that makes sense to you. We're going to leave it at that. But definitely, I feel as though you get a lot stronger this month because you gain a lot of clarity. All right. And the universe has been waiting for this for you. They're like, when the hell's the time? When in the hell are they going to wake up? Right? They've been waiting for you. All right, so let's go into the energy healing. And if you haven't done this with me, I do pull some cards throughout, so stick around to the end so that you can see what comes up. But all you're going to do is just close your eyes and listen to some music. And I'm going to connect to the divine energy. I'm going to connect the divine energy to your energy in order to release any trapped blockages. So if you have, and what I always go in with an intention, and what they're drawing me to here is the beginning of the month here. If you know what you're doing, actually it's gaining clarity around what you're doing that no longer serves you, that doesn't fit your expectations, that's not part of your life plan. We're going to go in about that. So I really want you to focus on that throughout this time. All right. So just get comfortable, sit up, lay down, go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Okay, let it out and take another deep breath in and let it out. And whatever thoughts come in, just let them come in and let them flow out. Here we go. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in. Give your body a nice little stretch. And go ahead and let that out. Okay, I hope that was good for you. I feel like a little bit empowering. They also brought through some fear. All right, so when you decide and when you gain the clarity, just realize that there will be fear, but the fear comes from, the ego. It comes from your past beliefs and all of that, saying that you can't do it or what will people think or all of this, and fight through that. You deserve what you want. You deserve what feels good to you. You deserve to be in alignment no matter what other people think or feel. So fight through the fear. Whenever fear comes up, do it anyway. That's when you live. That is when you live, okay? You've got the Knight of Swords also came out, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. So you are charging forward, and this again kind of goes along with the fighting through fear. Charge through it. Charge through the fear to get the new beginning that you want, because you've been wanting this new beginning. Because they make me feel they put you over here with me, and it's time to move forward. It's like you keep going back. You keep going back. You keep going back to pleasing other people. You keep going back to meeting other people's expectations. You keep going back to what will people think of me. Let's fight through that and not give a shit and move forward. Charge forward for what you want and what you deserve and what you believe. Okay? That is what I have for you this month. Hopefully you enjoy it. I do have my Heal Your Life healing course, starts July 28th. So if you're interested in that, I teach you kind of how to do what I just did here with the music and the healing behind it. So let me know how that was for you in the comments. And if you're interested in that course or following me on Facebook, you could check the description box below. All right. Much love to you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.